I'm gonna get some foam later. I just have a few pieces I can still use. Keep working for a bit. So I need another layer here. This already has my pattern cut out for the next layer. So I'm just going to make a duplicate of this. Set that on top of there. And draw out a line there. This will be my third level. And that'll end up being my 3.5 level. Trace the line so I can see it better with a Sharpie. So this layer is going underneath that layer, so I'm going to make sure I stay on this side of the line as I cut. I should just use that as my template, but let's see, I gotta get rid of this. Get my table over here. I am running out of room. Okay, cutting table out. This is what I'm cutting. Don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Okay, so this piece actually lives right here. Over quite a bit from the layer before. This one's supposed to go on top of that one. Does. Didn't realize how much hung over from the previous layer. Scooch that one in a little bit. So this is actually, that's 2, and this is 2.5. And this is now 3. Alright, so that would sit there. And these would sit here. needs to be 3. That is 2. Well, where it comes in here. Yes, I would cut all of that out then and fill it in with that 1/2 inch foam. So that would be 2 1/4, 2 3/4. So fun turning 2D into 3D. So that's coming around. That follows that. So I could just cut a separate piece because that's gonna be a steep downward. I gotta go from there. Okay, well, you're pretty sure then. But I'm cutting all of that out. So let's get rid of this. Wire back. And I'm going to cut all of that out. I made it a little bigger than the original map just to give me some extra wiggle room. I can make it. Okay, so stay on the line as best as possible. These walls are going to be covered in crystals, so I guess I should probably make it smooth so I've got a better surface to glue to. Finished. Sometimes it's just easier to envision or actually see what you're doing once it's in place. Track will come in right here. So I might need to trim that back just a little bit. So it comes in. Spirals around. Exits. So we come in, so I'm going to make a gradual swoop down. So this part won't actually start till about there. jump across. Let's see if this piece is over here. Liz. Right there. So I need a piece that pretty much follows that. All around. I think, can I cut this out? Nope, I need that to follow, so I need to cut just there. Leaving this side. So it needs to be 2 levels tall, so yeah, pretty much. Is there. Always stay true to the original map. If you want everything to fit together. Okay, so I'm going to assume just heads off that way. Heads off that way. Straight across there. So my cut is here, here, just right there. So my actual cut this line right here. Okay, that should be right. Because this goes on top of there. So this needs to slope. And before I do anything, let's put the track back in. How about that? Always want to know where the track runs. So if that comes in, say there. Because this will be coming up right there. got this guy. Which shoots across there. Okay, so this kind of needs to swirl up in that kind of manner. What I should do, what did I just say about sticking to the map? I know it wasn't spot on, but it gives me at least a reference. So this is the track runs along here. So that's where the track lives. That looks about right. And this comes across there. This will buddy up even another level higher. Okay, so that's 2.5. The track is actually at 2 3/4. So I need to build a little ramp that swirls around. That needs to slope. I need to end up here. I'm coming from there. So I'll draw a fictitious line from here to there. Try to level off here. Up. And I need fill that area, probably to there. So from here all the way, so I just come across here, come around there. Okay, so I need, I do have some of the 1/2 inch foam I can use. locate that piece, and I'll be back. Alright, so here's some 1/2-inch thick stuff. And just need it right there. Let's draw this first. There.